Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel Network for You. We welcome you all to our YouTube channel CCNP series. If you remember, we are doing 350-401 Encore. And if you remember, we are doing this one, troubleshooting static dynamic ether channel. So for this one, we learn already how we can create the dynamic, and we are using the two types of protocol, and we done this one. Now we are going to do the static ether channel. After that, we are going to do the troubleshooting lab. So let's have some idea about the static ether channel, and let me do one lab. After that, we are going to do the troubleshooting lab. So let me define what is this one. Just remember, static or manual, both are same. We can say manual. If you remember, before we are using two types of protocol. Before, if you remember, we are using PAGP or LACP. PAGP or LACP. We are using these two types of protocol to configure the ether channel. Now we are not going to use this one, and we are not going to use this one. We are going to do manual configuration. We are going to use the manual configuration. That manual is also known as static ether channel. Static ether channel. So this one also is present in our syllabus. So we are going to discuss what is static or manual ether channel, and after that we are going to do the simple lab. Then we are going to start the troubleshooting lab. So if you remember, it is a simple, just we need to use the on mode on the both side. We have the on mode, we need to use both side, and this mode is used to manually configure ether channel or port channel. If you remember, whenever if you have any issue with your organization, like if you are creating ether channel in between two devices and LACP or PAGP both are not working, then try to use this on mode. Generally we are using in between server and switch, because sometime it is not supporting PAGP and LACP, so we are using this on mode. So just remember, whenever PAGP or LACP is not supporting, then we need to use the ether channel static or manual mode. So in this one, what I will do, I will create the small scenario to do the lab. Let me take the two switch. We can take two switch. Let me take two switch here. I have switch 1. Let me take this two switch. Okay. So I will take switch 1, switch 2, and I am going to connect with the cable. So what I will do here, I will take this cable from the E0/0 to here also E0/0. And we will have 4 links. Let me arrange properly so we can do the lab for this one. If you see here, this one we have E0/0, and we have here also E0/0, E0/0, or let me remove this. Later we are going to add that one. Now just remember E0/0, and then E0/1, and I have E0/2, and I have E0/3 and E0/3. Okay, so now what I will do, I will remove this label so you will have clear picture. Just remember what I am using, E0/0, and we are using E0/1, and I am using E0/2 and E0/3, right? If you have confusion, I can check, no problem. Let me start the switch, and then we are going to verify which one we are using. Or if you click here, we have E0/2, E0/3. Last one is E0/3. E0/0, E0/1, E0/2, E0/3. Okay. So let me disable this one. So we have this ports. Now we are going to do the configuration of on mode by using the on mode. So I open the console of the both switch. It is loading. So I will start okay. So this is ready and this is ready. Both switch are ready. We can type the configuration inside the switch, or if you want, I can write in the notepad. As many of the students are requesting to type in the notepad, so let me take the notepad and do this configuration. So generally, if you remember the basic configuration, what we will write enable config t and the host name SW1, because this is a switch 1. I will write this one, then I will write interface. What is the interface? I am writing E0/0, right? E0/0-3. I will write the range because I am selecting in range, RANGE, range. Okay. So interface range E0/0-3 means from 0 to 3. I am selecting the four interface with this command. Then I will make the trunk. So what I will use, I will write switch port mode trunk, but this is the layer 3 switch, so we need to write switch port trunk encapsulation dot 1q. Okay, encapsulation dot 1q. Then we will write switch port mode trunk. After that we need to write the channel. This is the ether channel configuration, ether channel manual, ether channel. So I will write group. We can use any group number. I will take one. I will write mode and on. This is important. Here we will write the mode as on. And what I will do, I will copy the same configuration for the switch 2 also. So let me copy and then let me divide the notepad, and I will paste here. Let me change this name as a 2, and remaining thing will remain same, because we are using the same port E0 by 0 till E0 by 3. Same interface we are using, and we are creating trunk, and everything is good. So this is a basic configuration of the switch. Let me copy and paste this one. So let me copy and load in the switch 1. So I will go in the switch 1. I will copy and paste this one. Okay, this one is done. And now let me copy and paste this one also. I will copy this one and I will go in the switch 2, and I will paste in the switch 2 also. So both are done. Here if you see, we are creating a port channel interface, port channel 1. Okay, and after that, if you want to verify, we can verify. How we will verify? We will write show ether channel detail. If you let me write here, show ether channel detail. So if you write here show ether channel detail, we will have the detail here. What detail we are getting? We use the group 1, and this is a layer 2 switch, and we connect it. We use the 4 port. Maximum you can use 8 port. And here which mode we are using? We are going to verify on mode. If you see here, mode we are using as a on. And let me show you some more commands so you will have the idea. So this is the individual detail of the port. Now we are going to check with the other commands. I will write show ether channel summary. So you will have the summary here. If you see here, we have this is a P of 1, and S, capital S stands for the, here if you see capital S, where we have this one layer 2, and U means in use. And if you see, this is a logical port, and here in this logical port we have 4 physical port. And if you see protocol, we don't have any protocol. We did not use any protocol. We just use as a manual or static method. That's why it is giving the dash. If we use PAGP, it will show PAGP here. If we use LSCP, it will show LSCP here. But we are not using any mode. We are using only on mode, that is manual method we are doing. So no protocol is showing here. Okay, and if you want to check, let me show you also one more command. Show spanning tree VLAN 1. We can check this one also. If you check here how many we have, if you see here, we have only this port P of 1. Okay, and in this one logical interface, we have 4 physical port, and from here it is gone, and it is mixed with this one and created one logical interface. Okay, so what we are saying, this is a method used to configure the ether channel by using the static method or manual method, and this is a configuration. See, same thing we are using. We are taking the interface and we are creating that one as a trunk by using this 2 command. And with this one, what we are doing, we are making that mode as a on mode. If you use PAGP, LSCP, it will change. But here we are not using any protocol. We are putting only on mode. Remaining configuration is same as we use for that one. Okay. If you have any confusion, you can ask me. I hope no confusion here. This is simple. Just we taken whatever we done in our previous video. We are doing same thing. Only here we are using the on mode. Even though if you face any confusion, write in the comment, or you know our WhatsApp number, you can WhatsApp us. If you need paid course, you can join our paid course also very soon, maybe after 1 month. CCNA live section is going to start. Now CCNP is going on. If you are interested, you can join, or if you want to get the online recorded video, you can buy also, no issue for the CCNA. CCNP we are working very soon. We are going to launch that one also. Okay. So here I hope you don't have any question. Even though if you are facing any issue, no problem, you can ask us. We are going to support you even if you did not buy anything. No issue. Okay, just watch our video and write in the comment whatever you are unable to understand. We are going to support you. No issue. And what else we can do here? Let me show you the syllabus. If you see, we have this one, troubleshooting static dynamic ether channel. So now we learn what is dynamic ether channel, what is static ether channel, and we done basic lab. Now in our next video we will have the troubleshooting lab. We will have one scenario. It is already configured, but some issue is there. It is not forming the ether channel. So we need to review and we need to check how we can solve, how we can fix. Okay. So in our next video we are going to do that lab. So thank you very much for watching our video. Subscribe to our channel, share with your friend who is interested in CCNA, CCNP and Python. Thank you. Bye.